Hello, Hased. This is our first discussion in mathematics series. So our first topic is basic arithmetic. Then from here we will go on and discuss on the second topic, which is basic algebra. So our main goal is to try to prepare inadequate before our exam approaches. So to begin with, the first question is evaluate 7 plus 21 divided by 3 multiplied by 7 minus 7. And the other question is evaluate 14 plus 3 open bracket 7 minus 2 minus close brackets minus 2 multiplied by 5. So we shall see how we can evaluate these questions in especially in our exams. So let's try to make use of our blackboard so that we can see how we can evaluate these things. So this is the question I've just copied, which is 7 plus 21 divided by 3 times 7 minus 7. So when you see something like this, it has been complicated. It is having multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. So our first thing, you should try to make use of the word BODMAS. So BODMAS says normally used in order to solve this question. So likewise, BODMAS it normally stands for B, which is brackets, then O, just of, then followed by D. D here meaning division, the other one is M, which is multiplication, followed by A, addition, and lastly subtraction. So whenever you've been given a question like this which has been complicated, having all the multiplication signs, we should make use of this. So the first thing is B, which is brackets. So you should check in your question, have you been given the brackets? If the brackets are not there, you should go to the next thing. So in our case, we will remove B because we have not been given the brackets. So then the next thing is, are we having division in our question? Automatically yes. Where is division? So division here is between 21 and 3. Okay, between 21 and 3. So it is going to be our first priority. So we will divide 21 by 3. From there, we will go on and see in our question, is there any multiplication? So the multiplication thing is going to be the second thing, which is here. After multiplication, then we will add. After addition and lastly, we will subtract. So let's follow our same order, which is BODMAS. We see how we will try to handle this thing. Okay, let me try to erase my okay. So our part which is having division, here is just between 21 and 31. Okay, so let us try to copy our question, and from there we shall now solve it together. So the question here says that so the question here says that 7 plus 21 divided by 3 times 7 minus 7. Okay, so let us now write it, which is 7 plus 21 divided by 3 Okay, my chalk is disappointing me. Let me erase it. Okay, so divided by 3, then okay, multiplied by 7 minus 7. So our first part is 21 divided by 3. So we will say 7. So the first thing is 21 divided by 3. It is what? How many times can 3 go into 21? 3 can go how many times into 21? Let's try to count. So we use our fingers, which is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 21. So we have discovered that 3 can go how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 can go 7 times into what? Into 21. Okay, now that 3 can go 7 times into 21, let's try to write here. So here we are going to say plus. Instead of writing 21 divided by 3, we write 7 times 7 minus 7. So our second thing is we should follow the sign, the order of body mass. So here body mass, brackets of division multiplication. So there's the other part is multiplication. So we should multiply 7 by 7. 7 times 7, it is giving us 49. So we say 7 plus 49 minus 7. So from here we can say that 7 can subtract 7 and we shall remain with 49 alone. So our final answer here is equal to, our final answer here is going to be equal to 49. Are we okay? Okay, so we can go to the next question. So we have seen that the first question here, which is 7 plus 21 divided by 3 times 7, this one, this question here, this question here, this question here, this question here, the first question here, the final answer is what? Is 49. Okay, let's go to the next question. We see how we can evaluate it in an exam. We see how we can evaluate the second question in an exam. Okay, cool. So the question is here. The question is here. Okay, so this is our next question. So this question 2 follows body mass. So from the word body mass, the first part is brackets. So the part which is having brackets, it is having 7 minus 2. Okay, so from there, after doing what is in the brackets, we go to the next thing. So we will just copy this 14, which is 14 plus 3, open brackets. What is 7 minus 2? It is 5. Close brackets. Minus 2 times 5. Okay? Are we okay with this thing? Then we go to the next part. So after here, whenever you see a 3 with a bracket and a 5 inside, just know that it is multiplication. So we will multiply. So here we write 14 plus 3 multiplied by 5, it is giving us 15. Okay, then minus 2 multiplied by 5, it is giving us 10. Are we okay? Then from here we will go to the next part. From the word body mass, brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So the subtraction part, this minus here, the minus should be the last thing to be handled. The minus sign, which is here, is the last thing to be handled. Okay, hope you are following. Okay, so from here we should add 14 plus 15. 14 plus 15, it is 29 minus 10. Okay, so from here we can clearly see that our final answer here is equal to 19. Are we okay? So this is the first part under the introduction of mathematics, which is just simple. These are some of the questions under basic algebra. So the two questions were picked from two past papers. Yeah, if not mistaken, one it should be 2016 or 15, so if not mistaken. Okay, let's see how we will do or how we can solve some basic algebra. So under basic algebra, we shall only solve two questions, the first question and the second questions. As you can see here, it is clearly telling us these questions were asked in one of the exams. So the first exam is this was GCE 2017, and the other one was 2020 GCE paper 1. Okay, so let's see how we will solve it. Okay, let's see how we will solve it. We will try to be quick. Okay, so this is the first question, which is 2a minus 7b minus 2a minus 3b. So here it is just a combination of letters and word, just a combination of letters and numbers. So when you see something like this, likewise use BODMAS. Where there are brackets, deal with the brackets. From there, then you should collect the like terms. So the first thing here is that deal with what is in the bracket. So 2a should be maintained minus 7b. Then what is in the brackets? It is a minus 3b. A and b are unlike terms, so multiply 2 throughout everything which are in the brackets. So 2 times a, it is giving us a 2a. Then 2 times 3b, here to the 2, a 2 here is having a negative sign. So this negative sign should multiply with a negative sign, which is here at negative 3b, which is now going to give us, so this is going to give us positive 6b. From here, you should always remember to correct the like terms. So when correcting the like terms, make sure a and a, it is together. B and b, they are together. So it is our next part. So from our question, we can see that 2a will go with negative 2a and negative 7b plus 6b. Let me try to increase the size of my board. Okay, and 7b plus 6b. Okay, so these things are together. Now what is our next part here? Okay, so our next part is we simplify the question. Okay, so from here we can clearly see that 2a minus 2a is 0 minus 7b plus 6b, it is b. Now instead of writing a 0 minus b, it is just as good as writing negative b. So finally our answer is negative b. Okay, so this was the first question, the first part. Let's try to see how we can handle the next question. So the next question is here. Let's handle this question together. Likewise, we should see what is in the brackets. From there, you should collect the like terms. When we say like terms, we are saying all the numbers which are having a letter which is x or a or any letter, they should be together. So this is our next part is deal with what is in the brackets. Already we can just open the brackets, we don't have any problem. So we say 2a plus b minus a minus b. So from here we should always correct the like terms. Then what are the like terms here? Like terms, we have 2a minus a plus b minus b. These are the like terms. Always remember that any letter or a sign which has been put in front of any letter, it could be a letter or a number, that sign should always be moved together, like what we've done here to negative a. Hopefully you followed. Okay, so the next part from here, we should now simplify. This is a simplified question. So 2a minus a plus b minus b. Okay, so 2a minus a, it is a. this is just as good as saying 2 minus 1, because the coefficient of a here, it is 1. That is the reason why we're saying 2 minus 1. Okay, that's what we are trying to say here. Okay, then we know that b minus b is 0. Why? Because the coefficient of b here is 1 and the coefficient of b here is 1. So this is just as good as saying 1 minus 1. So plus 0. But we can't write 0. Doesn't make sense any. So what you have to do here is just remove that which is 0, and remain with a. So a is our final answer. So this is how we normally handle some basic and simple algebra, especially when you are in an exam, in a simplified way. So if you want to know more videos on this one, just remember to watch this video just after watching, and you should subscribe. After subscribing, you can comment and share so that others should learn and prepare for the next exam. Thank you for watching. Has said.